morning, it's 9:33. Another keyword on the way in the 9K a day inflation buster. That's less than a half hour away. I'll remind you when we get just a little bit closer. But first, at this point on Wednesdays, for the longest of time, as long as I can remember, we've enjoyed a segment called Ask the Lawyer with Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. This is where questions largely submitted by you get answered. If you'd like to submit a question for future consideration, I'll make sure to give you that information coming up here in just a few moments. But first, would you please help me welcome Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. Good morning, Bruce.
Hey, good morning, Todd. How are you doing this morning?
Excellent. How are you doing?
Doing wonderful.
Good. If we can just get over this little blip of a storm that's currently making folks nervous, I think we're going to be just fine, and got some nice weather on the way this weekend, too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the weekend.
Absolutely. Well, we have another question. Unfortunately, it's one of those that I really hate to bring to you and to bring to the table, but it is one of those situations that does need addressing. Are you ready?
I am ready, Todd.
Okay, and I know you're the guy to go to because every time we've had a question of this kind on this subject, you've always expressed such compassion. The question reads as follows. My daughter went to one of those dental chain offices to have her wisdom teeth removed. She was given anesthesia, which is standard procedure. My daughter is somewhat resistant to anesthesia, so she woke up to discover the dentist had lifted her dress and touched her private parts. In a loud voice, she asked, "What are you doing?" A dental assistant entered the room and had seen her with her dress up, although the dentist had stepped away from her. It turns out this dentist had been charged with sexual assault in another market. My daughter has been greatly traumatized by this experience and wants to know what we can do. Like I say, hate to have to talk about these things, but obviously these things happen and she deserves some help. What do you think?
I think it's disgusting what the dentist did, but in today's day and age, it's become too familiar.
Mm-hmm.
So my recommendation is, with situations like this, and anytime you experience an untoward situation, call an experienced personal injury lawyer. This dentist was off base, and this young girl is going to suffer for the rest of her life.
Right.
She's going to need counseling, and she's entitled to recover for her pain, suffering, inconvenience, and all the other elements of damages.
Yeah, absolutely.
The dental facility is responsible because they were negligent in hiring someone with a past incident.
Mm-hmm.
So this girl should contact a personal injury lawyer as soon as possible, and I think she has a claim that'll make her as whole as possible, although that money really can't, take those problems away.
Sure. It's too bad, too, because you should be able to go to a medical or a dental professional and have nothing but the utmost of trust in that individual or that practice. And unfortunately, in this situation, she did, but that trust was so badly broken. I feel so bad for her.
I do, too, Todd. It's really too bad.
I know this is something that you've dealt with rather unfortunately in the past. Wouldn't you say that a degree of compassion is necessary on the part of the legal professional that they go to?
Absolutely. You have to be able to deal with this young lady with kid gloves and, understand what she's going through.
Right. If it ends up going to court, for example, I'm sure she doesn't want to relive the experience, so this would be the kind of thing that a true professional would really need to be involved in.
I agree, Todd.
All right, Bruce. Well, hopefully we don't have too many more of these to bring to you. I sadly believe we will in the future. Always good to get your feedback, though, and we appreciate how much care you put into such answers. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Todd. Looking forward to speaking to you next week.
As are we, Bruce. Have a good week and say hi to everybody. Take care.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. Let's give it up again and let him know how much we appreciate his time, his experience, his wisdom. 50, almost 1 years now in this area, serving the legal community. Now, if you would like to submit a question for future consideration, you can do so Just go to our website and enter the keyword Bruce into the search box. But if you have a situation like this, I wouldn't hesitate to go right to the Port Charlotte office of Associates and Bruce L. Scheiner. The number to call is 941-743-7777. 941-743-7777. Let them put their experience and compassion to work on behalf of your situation. 941-743-7777. And tell them that Todd Matthews sent you from Kicks Country 92.9.